Get this guys, an SEC registered firm lists XRP as non-security in Code of Ethics. This is big news for XRP guys. Seems like the battle is almost over and that XRP may soon be winning this lawsuit that has been going on for over 2 years. It says in this article that Billard Incorporated, which is a US SEC registered investment advisor and broker, allows investments in XRP, which it says is generally viewed as a currency. In light of the extremely complex nature of the legal analysis regarding cryptocurrencies to determine which ones are securities and which ones are not, Billard has decided to allow investments of 3 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. The only thing to note is that it seems that it's unclear when the firm initially wrote this. It was last updated in January 4th of 2021, which was nearly 2 weeks after the SEC filed a complaint against Ripple alleging XRP to be an unregistered security. But this is not the only reason why XRP may be on a bullish run very soon and will probably win this lawsuit. In the last 24 hours, the SEC is charging crypto firm Terra Labs and its CEO with defrauding investors. Just check this out.
This kind of reminds me of some of the tech companies that just had case after case being raised. It felt like they spent more time on Capitol Hill than they did in their own regional offices. But I think this is really going to be a situation where you start to see just increased regulation, and we're nowhere near the end of it. I think all the transfers are going to lead to more questions around nefarious use, and ultimately, it's probably going to lead to a more challenging legal framework to set up, these type of markets and adjacent type of securities.
All right, so I'm just going to shoot off the cuff here. That sounds like fraud.
So, John Deaton asked a very important question, which was, the SEC is a civil enforcement agency, so now ask yourself, why is the SEC only pursuing this case now? Which is a very valid question to ask. This whole Terra Luna crash fraud scandal that happened years ago, it crashed the market. So why is it only taken to now for the SEC to now pull this up and now file a lawsuit against them? John says it's the same reason it filed the Wayhe case claiming 9 tokens for securities while Coinbase was selling those 9 tokens but not suing Coinbase. And it's to argue that the tokens themselves are security, which is not on. Tokens cannot be securities. Now, why do I believe that this recent lawsuit between SEC and Luna is such big news for XRP and Ripple and will lead us into a bullish momentum with Ripple? Well, in short, it's because they use a different method, an alternative method from the Howey test, which is what they have used every single time that SEC have come after a new exchange, a new token, a new industry, a new firm. They've used the Howey method as their reasonings as to why they deemed it a security. But this time round, they use a completely different method. What they did instead is they complained against TFL and Do Kwon, alleging that Luna and UST are securities. In a novel theory, the SEC not only characterizes UST as an investment contract, but as a security because it could be exchanged for security. But this is bizarre because then in theory, nearly anything could be a security, and this is just one more example of the SEC making stuff up as they go. And Guy Gensler has the audacity even to then say that this case demonstrates the lengths to which some crypto firms will go to avoid complying with securities law, but it also demonstrates the strength and commitment of the SEC's dedicated public servants. But then how about the lengths the SEC has gone to not provide clarity or a clear registration path? How about using common sense for the definition of securities? Which is true, because as it stands right now, anything can be deemed security. They're going after all stable coins and the whole digital ecostructure is under attack. And according to the SEC, what Ripple and XRP holders apparently is 7 times worse as what Terra Luna and Quan has done. With Luna, the SEC wants to punish only the defendants, but with Ripple, the SEC wants to punish the defendants, employees, agents, lawyers and all people who have anything to do with them, which is just outrageous. And just look at what this news has done for the XRP market, guys. As it stands right now, XRP is now sitting at 39 cents, which is insane. If you guys remember my last video, which you may or may not, I did state that I believe that XRP would bounce off this trend line right here and start making a sort of zigzag pattern, accumulating and distributing between these 2 trend lines until making a more definitive move around this cross. And I said the deciding factor for that will be whether or not there is news regarding the lawsuit with XRP, and the new updates involving the SEC now coming after Luna has resulted in the fact that now XRP is pumping more and is now sitting in this level of support again. So it's entirely possible we may be seeing a very bullish momentum with XRP very soon, guys, with more updates coming up by the SEC and the new updates with potentially new developments in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. It becomes very possible that XRP will reach this 50 cent margin up here. But just for the record, I'm not a financial advisor and it's not financial advice, so please do trade at your own discretion. I'm ready to say to my views based off of my own research. But otherwise, if you want to keep up to date on all the hottest new crypto coins that could catastrophically blow up and make you the most gains possible, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell as well. Like the video, drop a comment down below on your thoughts on what coin you'd like to see next. But remember guys, it is just a coin. And I'll see you in the next video.